Morning, it's Patsy. I'm just come on to do the catch up of last week and moving forward to this week. My eyes was a bit sore yesterday, so I didn't get on at all. They're still a little bit swollen this morning. So um, last week I worked with a couple of new decks that I got, um, which I quite enjoyed working with actually. Um, the Lenormand that I was working with was the Mystical Lenormand. I did do a quick walkthrough of these, but that's the backs. I really like these. Oh, Lenormand. I'm really enjoying getting to know these. So yeah, that's the Lenormand deck that I've been working with, and like I said, I have thoroughly enjoyed that. There is a full, if you want to see all the cards, there is on my there is a video of where I've done a quick walkthrough. It's only about 5-10 minutes long. It's not long, but so that's the Lenormand I worked with, and I'm really enjoying those. I would recommend them to anybody. The Oracle that I've been using and getting to know this week, I have also shown it's the Crystal Medicine Oracle, and I'm really loving this. I'm loving the messages that you get from this. It's in one of the in the book. The book is very in depth. It is a round deck, so it is. That's the backs. It is a round deck, but I'm really enjoying these. I'm loving the messages that they're giving. Um, Loving the message that they're giving on in the book for them. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this deck. So I shall continue working with that probably this week as well, because I am enjoying it. I am getting to know that one. So that's the Oracle I've been using. And again, if you're into crystals and that kind of thing, this book is quite good. It tells you on the card the crystal associated and what have you. It's a good. Again, there is a walkthrough on the page. So that's the Oracle I used. The two decks that I've been using this week is the CRO Tyrone. Now, I was really looking forward to getting the CRO Tyrone. It took me ages to get it because every time I tried, it was out of stock. There is a walkthrough of this one as well, as most of my decks have a walkthrough. I love using this for myself and for doing big spreads. I have really enjoyed using this, and the quality of these cards is great. Do you know what I mean? There's the backs. They are great. The quality of these, I love that card. Are really good. But I did my first live this last week and done some 3-card readings. And I started off using these, but as soon as I laid the cards, it was like my mind just went blank. It was like I was needing the people in the cards instead of the birds to be able to gauge like from their facial expressions and that kind of thing. So I'm getting to know that a bit more, so I should carry on working with that this week, and I shall do it again in some lives and see how we get on again. But maybe it was nerves because of my first live, I don't know. But because when I read with them for myself, or I'd done a couple of readings for other people with them, and they was really good, but for some reason my mind just went blank. So I should carry on working with them this week, because I do love this deck. But the other deck that I'm absolutely loving that I've worked with, and I did use these on my live, is Triple Goddess. That side, or that side, whichever way you want to look at it. And I love this deck. I'd sit on, excuse me a minute, I'm dropping them. Throwing them all over the place. I'd seen this deck around for a while, and I was umming and ahhing. I eventually went for it. There was a full walkthrough. I eventually went for it, and I'm so glad I did, because I love this deck. I absolutely love this deck, and I did use this on my live, and yeah, I really loved it. The only thing I would say about this, there's the backs, is it's got a very chemically smell. It's a very chemical smell to this deck. So I'm hoping over time that smell goes, because it is a bit of a yucky smell to it. But yeah, so that's the Triple Goddess Tarot, and I'm loving working with that. So that will be being used this week as well, because once I find a deck I like, I do tend to use it. And I really like this one, so I should carry on using this week. So that's that, and like I said, there is a full walkthrough on that one as well. So they're the decks that I used last week. And like I said, I did do my first live last week. Well, I'd done my first sort of live to sort of see everything was working, then I did an hour's live I was going to do another one yesterday, but my eyes just wouldn't allow me to even come on to do this sort of thing, let alone look at a screen to do the live. So, but yeah, so that's last week. So this week I'm going to carry on working with CRO Tyrone. Well, I'm going to carry on working with all of those because I really like them, but I'm also introducing these. I bought this from home because I haven't really got to know it, and I've had it such a long time and I just haven't. It's such a big book as well. Wisdom of the Hidden Realm, Oracle by Colette Banmead. There's the backs. I've had this for months and I just haven't got to know it. So as I've said before, when I want to get to know a deck, I'll bring it to the caravan. And being I'm at the caravan quite a bit at the minute, I've decided to bring it with me. So yeah. So I'm going to work with this one. Like I said, I like the look of this, and when I started using it, I was enjoying it, and then for some reason it got pushed at the back, which it so often does, and I haven't really used it since. So I'm going to spend some time with that this week. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. The other oracle that I'm going to use this week, for the simple fact is that I love this and I just don't get enough use out of it, and I adore this deck. It's the Tao Oracle. I absolutely love this by Diva Padma. I don't use it as a Tai Chi, because you can use it as a oracle. Oh, can't get it. Look at the book. See, and you can use it by using the I Ching coins and everything with it, but I don't. I just use it as a simple oracle, and I find that I get some great results with this. It's 64 cards, yeah, 64 cards, so it's nearly as full as a tarot. But I love the messages. I love the way that they read. The actual card stock and the feel of these cards is gorgeous. I love the images. I just love. This is probably one of my favourite oracles, and I think I've said that quite a few times before. But yeah, I love to do this. Use this deck. And now I'm going to start doing some lives. It might give me an excuse to use them more because I do love them. So yeah, so this is the oracle I'm going to be concentrating on as well with this week. For the simple fact, I don't use it enough and I absolutely love it. And that's about the only reason. And that's the back of them. So yeah, so that's another one that I'm going to be working with this week. Oh, yeah. And then the tarot that I'm going to use in addition with the two that I showed you, what I've already been working with this week, is one that I worked with not long ago, and I didn't like it when I first got it, and I worked with it a few weeks ago, and I really enjoyed it, so I pulled it out again and brought it with me, the Richest Tarot by Ellen Dugan. A nice meaty book. There's the backs. Cardstock's not brilliant, but then it is who is this? Who is this one? Llewellyn, yeah, I thought so. It's a Llewellyn, so it's Llewellyn cardstock. But I really enjoyed this deck when I worked with it last time, and like I said, I didn't think I was going to, and it would have been sitting there for a long time when we're not really using it at all. So I gave it a go. I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. If I don't like it, I'll give it away. But I love this deck. I really enjoyed working with it, so it's come out again for me to work with this week. Lovely clear images. Like I said, it's the Llewellyn cardstock. Some of the images are a bit, do you know what I mean? But on the whole, it's a lovely deck, and I really enjoyed working with it. So that's the ones that I'm going to be using this week for the week ahead. The weather's gorgeous here today, so I'm going out in a minute. And last night it was lovely to be sitting outside on the balcony in the sun. So hoping, I think we talk of rain again later today, and I think tomorrow as well. But then we should have some more nice days. If I get some nice days where I can get out and about, I would do some bit recording from outside in the sunshine, and have a bit of fresh air. And I'm also going to try and get on to do some lives again this week. My aim is to do about 3 a week, But it's very difficult at the minute because I can't really plan ahead because of the eyes. And like I said, I did that one Sunday evening, and then yesterday my eyes was dodgy as a hell all day. They were being right dicks, and again this morning I've woke up and they're still swollen and they're still being a right dick. So I was hoping to come on tonight. Whether or not the eyes will ease off a little bit for me to do that is debatable. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But my aim is to get on. As soon as my eyes let me, I will be back on to do some more lives. And like I said, I'm happy to give 3 card readings to people. Do you know what I mean? It no charge. Do you know what I mean? Free readings, no problem at all. So yeah, I don't always just want to do readings. I do want to incorporate some chat and that in there as well, and talking about different aspects of spirituality and all that kind of stuff. But also always have the cards with me to pull a few cards for a few people or whatever. So yeah, so that is my aim. I just need my eyes to heal a little bit. I'm back at the hospital next Thursday, not this Thursday, next Thursday. So hoping that they'll be able to help even further. But I'm going to go because my eyes are getting very irritated to looking at the screen. So I know it's time to disappear. So I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.